The following program is brought to you with limited commercial interruption by Peace Weavers, the future of politics.
Jerusalem term 2012 is when it all went down.
Probably shouldn't say much about the specifics that would have to stay in the faculty meeting.
You know, when you meet someone like that, you just kind of think, I don't know if I want to be your friend.
Well, I don't think he got along with anybody, so it wasn't just me.
Wow, Jerusalem term. Talk about wild. When I'm thinking of a, classical Christian education, I don't think Kevin Bacon.
It was silly. I should have, in some ways, just embraced it.
It was difficult. He was, what shall one say, theatrical.
Dance down the New York street, I don't know. do something with a little more pizzazz.
I think that's exactly what Kevin brought to the table, is some pizzazz.
He was kind of weird, but we have other faculty members that are a bit strange. I mean, Schlecht, for example.
Well, they all have their different challenges.
I thought it would have been great if he would have stuck to the moves from that Footloose film.
It's amazing how much Footloose really does link to a lot of the cultural episodes in the West.
He did change his appearance quite often, and that was distracting.
The Trinity is very diverse, and I don't know, Kevin Bacon's made in the image of God, and so maybe somehow that connects the Trinity and our Trinitarian perspective on all things. I'm sure you could work it in somehow.
But I think it was indicative of a deeper problem.
It shows his disconnect with the college. I mean, we're Calvinists. We don't dance. We don't smile. We don't have a sense of humor.
When it comes to actually teaching anything in particular,
unless there's a script, I don't think that he has much to say.
I always tried to, make sure that I was very respectful, but...
He was doing other things here. He was not here for teaching. I think that he came for other reasons.
He would stop, he would say, it's just gotta be acted. And then he would start, dancing around the room. And we were like, what does that mean?
Okay, 90s, flash.
I had absolutely no idea what was going on.
Have you had a falling out with a close friend? Is your life a big, tangled mess like this plate of spaghetti? Peace Weavers can help. Peace Weavers are clinically proven to reduce tension between families and bring rocky business relationships back to rock solid. To learn more about Peace Weavers, call this toll-free number, 1-800-TRADE-A-KID. Side effects may include awkward moments, very awkward moments.
I'm Barack Obama. I hope you'll read my economic plan. I approve this message because bitter partisan fights and outworn ideas of the left and the right won't solve the problems we face today. But a new spirit of unity and shared responsibility will.
Well, I get along with everybody. Some people don't get along with me. He would be that kind of person.
As a guy, he was great.
I'm not that hard to work with. I don't know what it is, but there's only maybe him.
He moved in before I even came back to school. I didn't know we were going to share our office.
When it first came around, I thought it was kind of a joke at my expense. Can you imagine that this bum can be connected to one of the greats?
I come in here, my stuff is I have my stuff arranged like I like it. This stapler, I like it right there. I come in and he's sleeping.
We've had faculty share offices, before, and that's worked out well.
He's a vegetarian, and right there.
Whenever they would start fighting, I'd just do what I always do when I get bugged at New St. Andrews. I'd go to Pullman.
He's arrogant.
You see a lot of sides to him. I think that what you see is a fully rounded human being, as opposed to just, kind of a, lying, kind of monster.
I let Kevin know that I was watching him. I went right up to him and said, I've got Federal Vision on you.
I think that when we hired him on, we knew that we were going to have someone, bending the rules a little bit.
Well, we have one thing that happened.
So after the Facebook incident, it was clear that his days were numbered.
Dr. Atwood's Facebook page is sacrosanct, and not to be meddled with.
I'm the only one that can update Atwood's Facebook status.
Nobody would tell me what the status said. Apparently, nobody can even repeat it on school grounds.
I mean, what was he doing? And then to try to make Atwood funny?
Well, I think Dr. Atwood was embarrassed because he actually had a lot of people wanting to be friends with him for the first time.
He was like, about to burst, just a smoke coming out of his ears.
I didn't laugh at the Facebook entry. I don't think other people should have. I don't think we should click like on that at all. Thumbs down.
He was willing to go beyond what was asked of him. For instance, he graded a lot of my papers.
I think sometimes people think of the eccentricities, but really it's a type of genius.
So I miss him for that reason. I have to grade my own papers now.
Maybe 20, 30 years down the road, we're all going to look at this and just kind of laugh. Maybe 50 years.
Well, I've given up Facebook. I just tweet now.